Hey guys, it's me, Evelyn here in Erotic Exclusion, and today we're going to be doing this poster you see in front of you. It has no coloring on it because I saved the PSD without coloring. But today we're going to be doing Mother of Wolves. If you guys follow me on, or are my friends, or see me on DeviantArt, you'll see this one with the coloring on it. And if you follow me on ASIANFANFICS, you'll also see this one in my random posters story that I have up. But other than that, we're going to go into this together. It's very simple. There will be a pack where you guys can download, and in this one you'll get the sexy towel wolf image, crystal cutout, background images, and the wolf, and the PSD to the actual poster. And when I do have the PSD, when you guys download it, the color will be on the PSD as well. So let's get started. So we're just going to open a new file, new. And we're going to go and do fanfic posters, which is 500 by 600, and click OK. So here, of course, you want to fill the background. We're going to use these two images to fill the background. The first one will be of the futuristic skyline, which will be right about here. And the second will be the flowers, which is right around here. Now for the flowers, what I did was I zoomed in, of course, and I grabbed my magnetic lasso tool, and what I did was I kind of tried to have it attach itself to the flowers here. As you can see, it's very hard. There's also the the quick selection tool, and what I did was I just did the animated brush pretty small, but using the left bracket key to kind of let it attach to certain bits without having it too much. As you can see, it kind of took away this flyer. Just hold negative and click on it. Make your brush smaller. Hold Alt to try to bring back some of that selection, like so. And it does take its time, but you can go ahead and just try to bring back as much flowers as you can, because it will kind of take it away. So this is what I did first of all, and then I went to refine edge, and this is where kind of like magic happens. You're going to go ahead and have it on Smart Radius if you want. I'm just going to use the Smart Radius brush here, which is the refine radius brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and click and kind of drag over, making my brush small so that I can get these areas here. And as you see, the red is kind of puffing out more, and that means it's grabbing more of the image for me. And I'm going to do that all the way around until I'm satisfied. So I want to grab the edges of my background mostly, and then I'm going to go ahead and contrast it to kind of smooth it out. You can shift the edge inwards, and just play with the feather if you want to feather it out or whatever. I want to contrast it to give my edges a little bit more harsh looking, and I'm going to simply click OK, and I'm going to add a layer mask. Doing that, it's going to just show the background. I'm going to go ahead and go to Image, Adjustments, and Invert to bring it up, and this is what I got so far. Actually, it's not the best, but it looks semi-decent. I'm going to grab my brush tool with black, and I'm just going to go ahead and just erase this line here, and basically fill the background. So once we have this done here, we're going to go ahead and import Crystal's image, and it's a PNG, so you don't have to worry about cutting her out. And we're going to drag her over. Her image is a bit big, so I can Control T, and I'm going to scale it down a little bit. I'm going to drag it right around here. Then I'm going to go hold Alt, and I'm going to drag this over, and as you can see, it hides her. I'm going to lower my opacity. I'm going to go to my brush tool, and you can download these brushes from DeviantArt. They're just called grass brushes. And then click that. Click OK. Going to go to your brush options, and you're going to click one of the brushes, and you're going to click Color Dynamics off. We're going to go ahead and drag the layer mask down. We're going to apply it to the image, and we're going to add a new layer mask using black. You're going to want to kind of paint here, and hopefully get some of the wisps to bring back Crystal's edge. And what you can actually do is brushes, click a pin so that they all come together. Grab a big brush and kind of like make crystal show. And then grab your grass brush, whatever you see fit. Again, color dynamics are off. Flip the color to white and kind of paste in so that we can make it look like crystals actually standing within the grass area, like so. And if it kind of takes away too much, you can always just use a round brush tool. I'm going to go ahead and just use the left bracket key to take away and kind of just on my white using black on my white layer mask, kind of delete what's kind of overlapping your stomach area. You just want her to blend in the bottom area here, like so. What I'm going to do here is I'm simply going to use white and make it kind of right here so we don't have this harsh line right down here. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is grab our wolf. And what we're going to do is use our magnetic glass tool, or you can use the quick switch tool. You want to select the wolf. And what we're going to do is we're just going to select the rough body of it. Actually, some of it doesn't select. I'm just going to drag out most of it like so. So we get the up of the head. And we're going to click refine edge, of course. And we're going to use a refine edge brush to kind of drag in. Hopefully it grabs the lines of our wolf here. And use the spacebar to pan. Like so. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to go ahead and use Alt and then to go from there. We just want it to grab the hairline of the wolf here. So if you don't want it to grab too much, you can always press Alt. Alt it takes away. But you don't want it to grab. So I do that, I'm going to contrast it a bit. I'm going to shift my edge outwards so that it doesn't grab mostly the inside parts. And click OK, and I'm going to add a layer mask to that. And as you see, it's not the best. You can drag it over. And we'll have it right around here. I'm going to drag it underneath the grass area as well. Or above it. Let's see. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate the grass again. I'll have it over the wolf. I'm going to kind of just move this bit over like so. I'm going to use my black and delete what's overlapping on crystal here. And then I'm going to make this here and just bring that in. And I want my wolf behind crystal. And on this one here, I'm just going to use black and delete here. Like so. And oopsie. I'm going to drag him out right about there. We're going to close that and we're going to drag in our last image, which is Tau from Exo. Click and drag him over. We're going to have him in the background mostly, or you can have him in the foreground. It's really up to you. Control T. I'm going to scale him down. Bring him over here. Tilt it. I'm going to lower its opacity. I'm going to bring him, put him in the foreground, or the background actually. Lower his opacity like so. Add a layer mask and use a round fluffy brush tool. And I'm just going to fit him in because this is what I did to the other one as well. And I'm just going to do something like that. Now I'm going to go and grab my PSD, so I'll be right back. So while my bridge loads, we can kind of like do a coloring ourselves if you want. What I like to do is curves, and curves bring out a little bit more of darkness and lightness into the image if you want it to be. Like so. And you can also have like this little thing I like to do, which is like color. You can make a new layer. Open up your color palette. Make sure you're on your random color or your basic colors, and you want to hover over one as 50% gray, which will be this one here. Fill that in. I'm going to set this normal to soft light, of course. And you can use your dodge and burn tool to bring lightness and darkness into the image. So this is my dodge tool, and I'm going to go ahead and bring some more light to her face in the sense. And I'm using my mouse, so it's not really all that. You want to use this area and bring some lightness in, you know, the eyes or whatever. Or you can bring more light in from the hair area, as you can see here. As you can see, I'm just stroking it or whatever. But whatever. So, going into my colorings, I am going to go ahead and show you which coloring I use, and I downloaded it from DEVIANTART. So the coloring I used was this one here. I'm going to drag it into Photoshop. And this is what it looks like. And what I do is I just grab the PSD, and it has all kinds of things on the whole pack. So just the way that curves, as you can see, it bring out the colors and what I wanted nicely. You're gonna open up the group, and the credits you can take off. The credits are the owner of the coloring, and then what I did is I left the textures on everything, and that was it. And this is the poster. And then the font I used, I don't really remember. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this tutorial. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry if I babbled a lot. It's very simple but kind of complicated. Again, hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I hope to have more for you guys soon. Bye.